Hey there everyone, welcome back to the walkthrough of Wonder Boy Monster World. This part is part 2, the Myconid, the boss fight at the fairy village. Now one thing I would like to mention that I did not mention in the last walkthrough was at the inns you are able to save your game. You can speak to the innkeep. She will say something along the lines of, "Welcome to my inn, you can have a good night's rest for 10 gold. Will you be staying overnight?" I'm going to go ahead and hit no, or I'm going to go ahead and hit yes, just to show you guys what this is. Do you want to save your adventure? You can save your adventure here, I'll hit yes. And will you be continuing your journey in the morning? I'll go ahead and hit yes there as well. And it'll put me through a good night's sleep. That will restore any magic that I have used, as well as give me full heart pieces. Now we're going to go ahead and journey our way through the village real quick. There's a few different creatures in this village, all of which are going to try and assault me, violently kill me. But there's just the big shrooms and little shrooms that are coming at you, but there's a lot of them, really. And they spawn back quite a bit. So if you're not keeping them in check and you're walking around the village, they will easily swarm you and deal a massive amount of damage to you. So kill them off quickly or just jump over their heads to avoid them. We actually have an item shop here, which is the second building you will come across. This weapon shop contains 3 items: a shield, a armor, and a spear. Right now, we're going to go ahead and go buy the spear because it deals way more damage than the small weapon that I'm using right now. I would like to mention the weapon I am using is the Gradius, and that is an awesome weapon. Legendary weapon is used in a lot of video games, but in this one it is simply the weakest and most pathetic sword of all time and must be cast away right now. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Gradius, and we're going to go ahead and get our spear. I would also like to mention we do have the chainmail here, which is 70, which I will not be purchasing. And we also have this over in this corner, which would be the wood shield, which does cost 50. Now I won't be purchasing that either, because this unfortunately costs 80, and that is the small spear, and I would like to purchase that. I can also talk to the fairies if they would like. Keep in mind that when you equip a spear, you can't use a shield, and remember, this one's selecting a weapon. So if you do have a shield, which right now I do not, you would not be able to equip it if you were using the small spear, which I now am. Now the small spear does have a little bit of an advantage, as you can hold up with it and actually spin the staff or spear and create a shield, as well as deal damage to anything that walks into it. You can't walk forward while you're doing it, so you can't like really pressure a creature like into a corner and just pin him there. But if a creature is in a corner, you can just sit there and spin it and just decimate them. They won't even be able to move. One thing that is nice about this weapon as opposed to the sword that I was using before is it actually only takes 2 hits to kill the big shrooms and 1 to kill the little ones. Super helpful. Now there's also an item shop here that has some medicine in it and costs 10. It does fill a whole heart up, but I don't really think it's necessary to purchase it. If you're new to the game, I would probably purchase this item just in case you need a little bit of a health boost during the Myconid fight. I don't think I will. We have medicine for sale here. And the cave up ahead that you wish to know about, go ask someone. What's her name? Go ask who? Sonia. So Sonia actually lives in this house right here, and she gives you pretty much all the information that you would need about the game, like the area, the cave up ahead. But right now, we're just going to try and kind of concentrate just on, you know, doing whatever it is she says. And the village is under attack, and I don't know all the details, so you better see Eleonora. So, once again, we're just being sent from one person to another. If you stand between the statues, and look up, you can find her. Now, basically what they're saying is that you can actually interact with the environment by simply hitting up there on the screen. Unfortunately, it looks like my video is lagging a little bit, so I cannot actually see what I'm doing. There we go. So now we have the ability. She told us that we can stand between these statues. Now you can do this before you talk to her. You don't actually need to talk to her for this to happen.
Threat
But
has been detected.
we can actually go up and go ahead and take care of it like that. Definitely a way easier. Way easier way to do things is like talk to everyone as opposed to just walking around and hitting up everywhere and trying to figure this kind of stuff out on my own. Basically, she just tells you that the monsters have came from a cave just beyond the village, and she gives you Priscilla to take along with you, who is a little fairy who will pretty much not damage any creatures, but she can make hearts pop up from time to time, and she's kind of cute. Anytime you leave the area, Priscilla will return to her, and she won't help you anymore. So basically, you have to be within this area or the cave just outside of it for her to be your companion. Anytime you go outside of this area, she'll no longer be your companion. So we're going to go ahead and teleport back down here and use this newly found spear that I have. Deal some damage to these guys right outside of the village and collect enough to buy us our shield as well as our armor. Now these little guys, again, when you're killing them, it's 2 hits to kill them, and they almost every time drop gold. We're going to go all the way over here into this cave just so I can kind of show you guys something real quick about the game. Like I was saying, it's always good to talk to everyone that you come across in the game. Most of them won't have information for you, and you'll feel like it's completely useless, but there are certain times that it is good to talk to certain people. And this is an example of one of those times. If you're playing the game here, you have no ability to collect an item that would normally be here if you talked to a specific person first. So we're going to go ahead and travel all the way back to the village real quick. And I'll show you exactly kind of what I meant, what I mean by that. So when we go back to the village, Sonia, or whatever her name was, we're going to go ahead and talk to her. And talking to her is going to allow us to advance in the game once again. This time is actually necessary as opposed to last time. Like I said, you didn't have to talk to her. But this is one of those times where you do actually have to talk to her. You can go back to that cave as many times as you'd like, and a specific item will not spawn there until you talk to her. So once again, we're going to go back to the town. I've collected the 120 gold that was necessary to buy the 2 items from her, or from the item shop over here, just kind of by walking to that cave and fighting everything along the way. So we're going to go ahead and come in here and buy this chainmail, as well as we're going to go ahead and buy this wooden shield. Now, just like the game said earlier, I can't actually equip a shield while I'm holding the spear, so I'm going to leave that, go ahead and equip the wooden spear or shield, which will increase my armor, and go ahead and equip the chainmail. Now when I put this back on, of course, my shield will disappear and give me less damage or defensive points. But now that I have that chainmail on, I can still take a hit a little better than I could before. Also, now that we're back in town, we gotta go talk to Sonia. So this is the girl again. You need the ocarina to open the cave door, but I lost it somewhere inside the cave. So now that she's told us that she lost it somewhere in the cave, it magically spawns inside of the cave, and it actually just won't spawn inside of the cave until you talk to her So just make sure you do speak to her after speaking to the Fairy Queen in order for the ocarina to spawn inside of this cave. Gonna go ahead and kill off these little mushroom guys, little shrooms. And here it is, the ocarina. Again, you hit up to interact with items, so we'll hit up. Oh, it's the ocarina. Now that we have the ocarina, you can access these doors and play a melody to get through the doors. Now, it's really hard to just you can kind of just figure out the melodies just by pressing the buttons and listening to the music that's played. But it does actually take a little bit of time, just to try and, whittle down what the melodies are. There is a way, I believe, to actually have the melodies that open the doors in this game told to you. So we're going to journey back to the village one more time and check this out. Now that I do have the ocarina, the melody of the ocarina may help to break the seals. Let's practice. This is the melody for the first door. So, to tell you the melodies here, the first one is B, A, B, A, B, C, B. Okay, let's give that a try. That's awful. Try again. Oh, I was supposed to do it. Okay, so, okay, give it a try. So, B, A, B, A, B, C, B. Okay, there you go. So, she'll give you a little walkthrough on how to get through. The next melody opens the second door, and that melody is going to be A, B, C, B, C, A, B. Now, I'm probably not going to remember these when I get there, but this is how you do learn the melodies in the game. I never did this as a kid, and I just kind of knew that it would be available just as, well, logic. I'm much older now, and I understand the way games like this work. So, now that we've got all the melodies down here, we're going to go ahead and go to the cave. I actually didn't even pay attention to what the last melody was. I was just kind of pressing the buttons. So I guess that I'll probably have to refigure out all of these melodies when I get to the cave. Just like most of you probably will, but that's where you learn them. If you want to write them down, you can write them down. And all that will save you some time getting through this cave in the long run. Once you do get there, though, you're just going to hit, you're going to actually go to your items and equip your ocarina, and then you can hold A and hit the directional button to play it. I believe it was B, A, B, A, C, or B, C, B, that's what it is. So it's B, A, B, A, B, C, B to open the first door, and I play it beautifully. So we're going to go ahead and go through that first door. And then we'll fight off these little guys that were coming. We'll go ahead and do this second one. I believe it's something like A, C, B, or A, B, C, B, C, A, B, I think. So let's try A, B, C, B, C, A, B. Perfect. I play beautifully, and I'll get through this second door. That one that I didn't pay any attention to, this final one. I can never remember what this one is anyway. It'll probably take me a few attempts. I do apologize. But here is a chest that is located up here, and this chest actually holds our first actual heart piece, which will give us a full heart. It says, found the heart, and the heart will actually increase my health gauge. So now that we're here at the end, ooh, she dropped me a little heart, how nice of her. We have one more door we have to play the ocarina to enter, and I think it's something like A, C, C, A, B, A, C. I was very close. The melody is not quite right, but let's go with A, C, C, A, B, A, B. So now that we have played beautifully and gotten through the final door, we are going to see our first boss door of the game. The boss doors are red with little skull knockers on them. And now, as you saw when I jumped up and down here, you can get some hearts to fill up any health that you have. If you did buy the medicine, it'll be located in here, and I would go ahead and equip that where the ocarina is equipped. The boss battle's pretty straightforward. Just kind of pummel him and avoid him touching you. If he touches you directly, you will take a lot of damage, as well as if you take too long to kill him, he'll start summoning smaller little shrooms to kill you. Now this, again, is the first boss battle of the game. We'll go ahead and get this underway. His name, once again, is the Myconid. So I'm going to run under him and try and kind of just pin him into this corner. If you hit him, he's going to jump up. So just kind of back up, jump, and swing in. And it's really easy to take him out, especially with the spear. Deals a massive amount of damage to him. Go ahead and collect all the gold that he drops, and collect the chest as well. Get that firestorm, and activate the door that opens once you have killed him. Now we're going to go ahead and go this way, jump through here, and we're right back at the village. Now that we've taken care of the big guy, all the little guys seem to like leaving the village alone. So once we've done that, we actually will be able to gain access to the newest area. But as always, it's always good to save, and I'm going to go ahead and head back to the inn, save up and get full life, and call this episode here. That was part 2 of the stream, the walkthrough. That is the fairy village and the Myconid. We appreciate you tuning in. Go ahead and catch us next time at OPH-Gaming. Have a good one, and thanks again for checking out the feed. Smash that like button and subscribe. Peace.